The following videos will deal with some application problems with inequalities. The first problem states Mr. Baker wants to buy a used car that costs $9,000. He doesn't want to spend more than $3,000 in interest over 4 years. Use the formula I equals PRT to find the interest rates he can afford. So in the formula I equals PRT, remember I is your interest, P is your principal, R is your rate, and T is your time. So when we look at this statement, this application problem, we want to find our rate. So we're going to try and find R. So I'm told he wants to buy a used car that costs $9,000. That's our principal. He doesn't want to spend more than $3,000 in interest. So $3,000 is our interest, our I, over 4 years. So then 4 is my time. So he doesn't want to spend more than 3,000. So when we set up what we know 3,000, we know 9,000. We're trying to find our rate, and our time is 4. So the inequality symbol that goes between these is based off the statement, he doesn't want to spend more than $3,000, which means the amount he spends is going to have to be less than or equal to 3,000. But if I were to put the less than or equal to sign here, that means that 3,000 is less than the calculation over here. But that's not the statement that we want to make. We want to make that 3,000 is the largest amount that this can be. So when our variable is on the opposite side, remember our inequality symbol has to be flipped. So it should be 3,000 is greater than or equal to 9,000 R times 4. So when I simplify the right-hand side, I get 3,000 is greater than or equal to 36,000 R. And when I divide both sides by 36, since it's a rate, I'm going to view the decimal. 0.083 is greater than or equal to R. Flip the R to the other side. R is less than or equal to 0.083, which means find the interest rates that he can afford. He can afford the rates where your R is less than 8.3%. Remember, rates in your final answer, you need to convert your decimal to a percent. So let's examine the next application problem. Now this application problem deals with students being able to find their own errors. So I have below 3 steps in solving an inequality. 5 is less than negative 2x minus 7. Determine if this problem is correct. If it is not, explain what is wrong. So the easiest way to do this is to look at how would you go about solving it. If I look at this problem, to get the negative 2x by itself, I would add 7. So if I add 7 to both sides, does the work match? 5 plus 7 is 12. The negative 7 and 7 do cancel. And so therefore I do get negative 2x over here and negative 12 over there. So far, it works to be right there. Now when I look at the next step, to get rid of the coefficient, I would divide by a negative 2. Divide by a negative 2. 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. The negative 2 over negative 2 cancels. So the work here says negative 6 is less than x. Now what's wrong with this inequality statement is at this point in the problem, I divided by a negative, which when you divide by a negative, your inequality symbol is supposed to flip. And so the problem occurs in step 3. The inequality sign symbol did not flip. So that is wrong with the work. The student in this problem divided both sides by negative, but forgot to flip the inequality symbol.